Hello, everyone. It is Foundations time. Are you in a spot where you can focus and think and hear me okay? Okay. Well, then let's practice these new glued sounds. STLE, castle, soul. TION, vacation, shun. SION, mansion, shun. SION, television, jeune. And let's do the standard cards with all of our vowel sounds as well. STLE, castle, soul. TION, vacation, shun. SION, mansion, shun. And Y, cry, Y, baby, E. U, up, U, mule, U, rule, you, pupil, you flew, ooh. Let's do one at a time this time. O octopus, O homo, oh no, oh. And I realized when we did SION, we forgot to do the other one, television, jeune. Okay, nice job, everyone. And next, I want to get into a little word talk with you. So take a look. I have a whole bunch of words here that I want us to work on reading together and analyzing, looking at the parts. So let's start with this one here. What do you notice about all of these words? Yeah, they all end with TION. Look at that. I'm going to go ahead and highlight the TION. And what does TION say? Shun. That's right. So I want you to try to read all of the words just on this side over here that have TION. It might help you to break them up by syllable as you read. I'll wait while you read these 6 words. Okay, now let's do it together. Instruction, location, definition, publication, selection, estimation. Your turn. Do them again by yourself. Okay. Now let's take a look at this list over here. Why do you think I put all of these words together? That's right. These end in SION, like what word? Manshun. So these also say shun. I really want you to notice the shun, and normally it's green on the glued sound, but I'm just making them pop out in different colors. And now let's try to read them together. Please try to stay with me. Suspension, mansion, comprehension, tension, extension, expansion. You read the lists with the SION, like mansion now, all by yourself. Okay, and now let's look down. I have one more list here. What do you notice about all of these? That's right. These also have SION, but in all of these words, What do they sound like? Jeune, right? We hear the Z sound instead of the SH. Let's read them together. Vision, decision, invasion, confusion. You read those orange words by yourself. Okay, nice job. What do all of these words have in common? They're all considered a stable final syllable. That means it's not going to change. That part stays there. A lot of words will change at the end when we put suffixes on. These ones won't change. It's pretty stable for the most part. Okay, so we are towards the end of a unit, my friends. That means that typically we would be getting ready to take an assessment, a test. But you may or may not be taking the test today, depending on what kind of classroom you're in. So I'm going to tell you everything that's on the test so you can be prepared, and we'll do a little whiteboard practice as well. Okay? You are going to need to be able to write the sounds of all these new sounds so that if your teacher says shun, you should know the words to do it. And don't forget, we also had this one. So you need to know how to write these. You also need to know how to write your vowel sounds. So that's something that some of you might need to practice. If it is, I'm going to hold this up for you. You should really just take your time looking at this and practicing them. So you could pause on that screen if you need to go back and pause. The next thing you'll have on the test is that you're going to have sound-alike words. Let's take a look at all the new ones that we've done this unit. Make sure you know principal and principal. One is your pal. The one at your school that's the boss has pal in it. You're also going to need to know week and week. Remember, this one is like the days of the week, and this one is if you're not strong. You're going to need to know where and where. The one with the H is the question word. The other one is your clothing. And you're going to need to know meat and meat. The one that has EAT is eat, if you eat meat. Okay. After the sound-alike words, and you do have to spell those correctly. So don't forget on your test to look in your student notebook and look in the back to where all the sound-alikes are to help you spell it right. No excuses. Okay. Then you're going to have 5 words that have consonant LE, have suffix endings, or have shun and jun. And you're going to need to box in the glued sounds, underline the k spelling sound, circle the suffixes, scoop and mark consonant LE syllables. And the last thing is that you'll do 2 sentences that have all different trick words and things like that as well. Okay? So let's do a couple words on whiteboards of things that I just said that you need to know. Okay, great. So grab your whiteboard and your dry erase marker and let's practice a few. Repeat after me. Write all the ways to do the sound There's 3 of them. Okay, go down to the next line on your whiteboard and let's do the sound. W. Do the 2 ways for w. And let's go down to number 3. Shun. Write the 2 ways to do shun. Okay, check all your sounds to me. Short U, w, shun. Sometimes it looks like a different language when we're just writing the sounds, but the more you think about it, the more it helps. It makes sense. Okay, let's try this word. Repeat after me. Trickle. The water was going to trickle down. Trickle. And you do have to think, is it consonant LE or is it a schwa? And sometimes you can write it both ways and see what looks right. Look in your spelling options and check in a dictionary. Okay, In this one, it was consonant LE. So please mark the closed vowel and mark the consonant LE. Trickle. Check it to mine and fix it up if you need to. Okay, let's go down to the next line and repeat after me. Chapel. A chapel is like another word for a church. Chapel. Schwa or consonant LE? Let's scoop the syllables. And they are both closed. This one was a schwa sound, not a consonant LE. So put the schwa over that E, chapel, because we don't really hear the E, we just hear the L, chapel. That's what makes it a schwa. Okay, what are our two words we've written? Trickle, chapel. Let's erase them and try the word wisest. What's the base word? Wise. So write wise and then make it say wisest. Underline the base word, circle the suffix. Yeah, remember the S says Z when it comes in between two vowels. So I had to get rid of an E since it ended with E and I needed to add a vowel suffix. Wisest, wisest. Who's the wisest teacher you've ever had? Baby Echo? Oh, how nice. Okay, let's go down to the next line and do a new word. Equate. Think about the syllables. Equate. And scoop the syllables. Okay, we have an open syllable with a long E and a closed syllable with a short. Wait a second. No, that's not a closed. What is it, guys? It's a vowel consonant E. Ha! We always have to check our work. Vowel consonant E, so it's a silent E, and it's a long A. Equate. Phew. Okay, let's erase and do one sentence. Repeat after me. We will put these candles on the cake. Okay, I'll say it slower now. We will put these candles on the cake. Pause here to work on your sentence. Okay, if you're back, I want you to point to each word as I read it. Make sure you have them all. We will put these candles on the cake. Okay, make sure you have a suffix ending on candles. Check that you started with an uppercase and ended with a stop sign of some sort. All right, check over your trick words. Put the, make sure they're right. And now you can check it with mine. Pause here to fix up any mistakes you might have made and learn from them. Hey, if you made a mistake, do you know why you made it? Think about the rule, check through your notebook and the rule sections if you need to, or ask your teacher. Let's scoop it and read it smoothly. We will put these candles on the cake. We will put these candles on the cake. How many candles would we put on the cake for you? How old are you? Awesome. Baby Echo, how old do you think Baby Echo is? Yeah, I don't know. He's a baby still. Every year I keep coming back to teach and he doesn't seem to get older, but I do. All right, make sure you erase your boards and I think you guys are ready for your test. Good luck.